Hey, Insta followers and Facebook followers, if you're watching this on Facebook. So, today I have a little bit of an opinion to share, and it was inspired by somebody else out there who you will find out about. So, as you can see, I'm a little dressed up today. It's not for you, I'm sorry. It's actually because I had an event and I dressed up in the morning. But just because I looked half decent, I'm a woman, I like to look good now and then. But because I'd made an effort to dress up, I took a selfie of myself and I put it up on Facebook. And in a couple of hours, I had so many likes and comments and really sweet remarks about what they felt about the photo, which I'm grateful for. But it also made me think about how we, especially as women, we crave for acknowledgement and acceptance, and we crave compliments sometimes. And I was wondering, why is that? Why do we do that? And in order to meet certain standards to be liked or to be complimented, we, put on these faces and dresses and try to make ourselves look better than who we are. And I don't know why we seem to think that, you know, putting something on is better. I mean, what better version should there be than us just as we are? So, why do I want, to put on the pearls and the makeup and the dishy outfits? And why do I feel like that's what will get people to like me and not me as I am? I'm not all that much, but you know what I mean, right? So anyway, I was just thinking about that, and then I was thinking, how many young girls and women out there look up to older women, women with more influence or celebrity or whatever it is on forums like social media. And how many of those young women are influenced by what we do and how we behave? And then, quite by chance, Chula contacted me. Chula Pamendra, who is one of Sri Lanka's leading models. She's a beautiful woman. She's been taking the modeling industry by storm for years now. And she's one of, the greats from back in the day. And she contacted me, and she was actually talking about, this phenomenon that's happening in Sri Lanka today, where the word model has been completely misinterpreted by society and misconstrued, and how a lot of young, impressionable women in our society today are influenced into thinking that model means something that it's really not. It was never meant to be. So back in the day, models were glamorous, beautiful women who used their aesthetic appeal to help brands and fashion designers sell clothing. And they're visually appealing women, but they're still dignified ladies who this craft of modeling, which I was never into because I don't qualify. But what they do is an art, is a craft, and it's a professional career. And around the world, models get paid like gazillions because it's something that they can do, that not every woman is capable of doing. But these days in Sri Lanka, especially, when you say model, nowadays there's this different connotation to it because you get these how shall I say it, less savory behavior happening, where young girls, or maybe not so young girls, are over sexualizing themselves and using their sexuality to present themselves out there. It's not about the designers or the clothes they're displaying or marketing a product or even being professional about how they do it. It seems to be about sleeping around and getting paid for it, and just just selling themselves, their bodies, and their self-respect. I mean, I'm not going to be judgmental. I'm not going to say that they shouldn't be doing it if that's their choice. Everyone has a free choice. And if you want to sell your body, that's fine. But don't call yourself a model because you do that. Putting on a bikini or putting on some little showy number where you're semi-naked or even completely naked sometimes, and showing off everything you've got, and using sexuality to gain adoration and clients, doesn't make you a model. It's not about that. And unfortunately, we do have big players in the industry who are using women and who are objectifying young girls and selling young girls. It's like a racket, right? They're selling young women and their bodies, and then promising them pageant tiaras and crowns, and calling them beauty queens. And these women, they seem to think that that's the life, that they've reached some sort of, they've had some sort of achievement because they've won some random beauty contest at the expense of losing their soul and losing their self-worth. And it's very sad because they've created a trend where now other young girls out there seem to think that that's what modeling is. And what's happened is that career or that profession of what a model is has deteriorated so much in the eyes of people that women who are worthy or women who have great potential in becoming very successful professional models won't get into it because they assume that being a model means something close to being a sex worker. And that kind of sleaze is part of the industry. Not necessarily. And this is a conversation that I had with Shula, which I agreed with, that we seem to have bastardized the word and bastardized what the profession is all about. And I wish we had a way to stop that negative influence that's out there, to stop the people who are creating that perception about what the modeling industry is out there. It's pretty similar to what the acting industry is as well. When I go out there and say I'm an actor, some people do perceive me to be someone who sleeps around, with directors, or uses my sexuality to get a part, and I'm promiscuous or whatever it is, anything but like the next best thing to a nun. If you met any of my friends, they'd tell you that. But it's because of that one or two bad prawns who create that image and who destroy the identity of what the profession is. So we need to stop this, because this is becoming a bit of an epidemic thing where young women are being sold. Their souls and their minds are being sold, and a career which is a glamorous, prestigious craft is completely demonized as a result. So, what can we do to stop this? Tell me, my social media followers, what can we do, or how can we break this trend? How can we bring back the prestige and the glamour and the beauty of a professional model without a young woman who has chosen that profession having to compromise on her good name? Ideas? Let me know. Bye for now.